Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. For today's preview, as the Bulls welcome the Lions to Loftus Stadium tomorrow in the third round of URC action this year for the South African teams. The Lions look to try and bounce back after the Bulls gave them an absolute hiding last week, and as a result have changed a lot of players in the squad. In fact, it's very much a new look Lions side, which I think is very brave, and I think in most cases, I think they've actually made the wrong decisions about the team selection for tomorrow. However, time will tell. For the Bulls, after the performance like that, what do you need to change? And the answer is not very much, as they named a pretty much almost unchanged 23, just one change to 23, and one change to the starting lineup for the team that will host the Lions tomorrow evening. Before we get into the sides, please do smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. I want to know what your score predictions are for the game in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if the Lions have any chance or whether you think that it will just be a very straightforward game for the Bulls. We look at the Bulls side. This is how they'll line up. It's the exact same pack tomorrow as last week. Sapiro Mantanzima, Johan Grobbelaar, and Jacques van Rooyen, who actually were on the end of a bit of a beating when it came to scrum time last week. We're looking for a much more improved scrum performance, but apart from that, in the loose, they were all very good. Johan Grobbelaar had a man-of-the-match performance, so he'll be looking to try and continue that form. In the second row, while Steenkamp, Bruno Nokia continue their partnership, and Marcel Conceal captain the side next to Arno Botha and Alred Lowe, as they look to continue to try and bully the Lions pack that really didn't front up enough against the Bulls last weekend. The halfback combination has changed, however. Zach Berger will partner Monde Steyn, who was the only fly half last week in South Africa, who looked like he was capable of playing this level regularly and going even further beyond, which is a little bit concerning. But there is a change at the Lions fly half as well. But in terms of the rest of the back line for the Bulls, it is unchanged. Badash Tamwe, Kanan Moody, the two wings. Curtly Arendse at full back. The centre pairing was the ex-Lions one of Harold Forster and Lionel Mapu. Off the bench, Bismarck Du Plessis, Liesel Oboka, and Robert Hunt remain. Jaco Swanepoel and Muller Ace will cover the rest of the scrum. And then Ambrose Appiah has dropped down to the bench to allow a start for Zach Berger. Chris Smith will be the reserve fly half. And then Cornel Hendricks has come in for David Creel as that utility back. He can play on the wing, can play in the centre, and is in incredibly good form. So I would argue that they've actually strengthened their side quite a lot just by bringing in Cornel Hendricks, because he's just such an informed player. And then if we look at the Lions, a lot of changes. None in the front row. Steve Solly, PJ Botha, and Carly Sardi all start. And I don't understand how you can have such a disastrous lineup performance week in, week out, like PJ Botha does, and continue to start matches. I don't understand it. I don't think Morné Brandon's lineup work is significantly better, but the Lions are just going out tomorrow, and basically we know we're gonna lose 3-4 lineouts. That's not even like a possibility. It's almost a guarantee with how the Lions have been in the last few weeks, and it's a major, major problem for the Union. And there has been a change in the locks as well. Ruan Strali will start lock for the first time in a Lions shirt. He partners Ruben Schoolman, so he lost quite a little bit of bulk in no Willem Alberts, and instead Ruan Strali not going to be the heaviest packer in the world, which is a pity because Carly Sardi and Steve Satori did brilliant work at the scrums last weekend, especially Carly Sardi, and yet they're not going to quite have that weight behind them like they did. The loose trio of Jaco Kriel, Manuel Stuka, and Franco Horn will continue. I thought they were decent last weekend, but they just didn't have the physicality. I think Emmanuel Tuka, very young player, but up against Arno Botha, doesn't quite have that sort of physical presence. Jaco Kriel, we've seen glimmers of the player that we know he can be, but hasn't been able to bring that consistency just yet. However, Andre Warner has a new fly half partner in Tiaan Swanepoel, who will start in the number 10 jersey, which it has to happen after the game that we saw Fred Zanninger play. I do think Tiaan Swanepoel is better at fullback. I do think that when Jordan Henderson comes back in, Tiaan Swanepoel will then move back into fullback. But a couple of changes around the back line as well. Edel van der Merwe is the only player who keeps his spot in that sort of last five. A new set of pairing of Matt Moore and Manuel Russ. Stian Pienaar is back on the wing, which I don't mind. He's a very solid defender. And then Divan Rousseau at full back. Probably got a little more pace than Eva for Yunus on the bench, so I can understand that. I don't understand the Manuel Russ shout, who I thought a couple of weeks ago in the Currie Cup wasn't particularly good. And as a result of that, has earned a start to the URC side. In place of Wanasila Similani. Now, Jacques Free was quite harsh during the week, I think probably rightly quite harsh, saying that basically you can take a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink, and talking about the defense, he says it's about an attitude thing, he says the systems are in place, they're there, but he says if you're not going to front up and you're not going to, take onus of it, then what else can you do? So hopefully a new captain, Jaco Kriel, will captain the side this weekend, so hopefully he'll be trying to demand a much better defensive performance from the side. Off the bench, Morne Brandon, Morgan O'Dear, and Ruan Dre. Then you've got the very exciting youngster, Ruan Fenter, PJ Steenkamp, who I thought played quite well in patches last year. I'm interested to see how he does. And we've gone back with the sort of orthodox 4-3 split. Morne van den Berg, 21, Eva for Young covering fly half and fullback and centre. And Kieran Horn, very exciting youngster, very much in the Tyron Green mold. So very excited to see what he can do tomorrow. In what is sort of the silver lining in Lions Rugby at the moment. Let me know what you think the score will be down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.